Good evening. Welcome. What a crowd. Man. Welcome to the Comedy Club. If you take your cell phones out, turn them off, silence them, stash them away. Welcome. Terrific crowd. Special welcome to anybody that's here for the first time. Who's here for the first time? I see, oh my goodness, bunches, yeah. And let's welcome many of the clubs that are here. Obviously not every club, there's 380 of them. But a special welcome to TGIF. Oh, come on, let's welcome them better than that. The baby boomers. That's a lot better. A club we haven't recognized before, the lawn bowlers. The bocce club. The rainbow club. Rock and rollers. Saddleback Church. The golfers. With all of their stories, come on. The golfers. The bridge club. And the club we should all belong to, the procrastinators. Joey is more than just comedy. Joey shows us how to live. Even after her 2 new knees and earning that handicap placard, she entertains us. And this wise and energetic grandmother connects with her crowd with intelligence and real-life humor. She loves senior humor and is in the perfect place to entertain, here in Laguna Woods. Her insight to senior citizen life is original. She's learned some of it the hard way, is unpredictable, and even occasionally a little off color. Yeah. Joey, you gotta be a little more off color. She works hard to bring us the best comedians. They say they love to come to Laguna Woods because of you, the crowd. Let's give a great round of applause to our own funny lady, Joey Sims.
Come home, you know I've done you wrong. I'll do the cooking, honey, I'll even pay the rent. You know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I tossed you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb and you were bald. You know I'm to blame. Ain't that a shame, the baby, won't you please come home? Won't you come home, the baby? Won't you come home? You know I've done you wrong. I'll do that cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. You know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I tossed you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb and you were bald. You know I'm to blame. That's all my dirty wrestling. The baby, won't you please come home? You know I'm to blame. Ain't that a shame? The baby, won't you please come home? Hey! Wow, what a crowd! This is fantastic. Okay, how is everyone? Well, I told you I write this stuff, but my memory is getting a little shoddy, so I have to have notes. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty good, but my computer's very sick. It has a virus. And I have insomnia, and I figured out why. I read where you're only supposed to use your bedroom for sex and sleeping. I don't hardly do either one of those, so I can't go in there anymore. I had a good friend that died suddenly. It seems to happen around here all the time. She was 108. And this is funny, her daughter said right after the services, social services sent her a letter, sent the woman who died a letter, and said, your food stamps will stop March 29th, immediately, practically, due to your death. May God bless you, and if your circumstances change, you may reapply. Now down here is my friend Richard Palmer. Wave, Richard. Yes. Wave, Richard. Go like this. Okay. Men here just don't mind me. I don't know what is wrong with them. Anyway, I did a roast for Richard's birthday a few weeks ago. And I told you before, he saved 100 men in the army. Yeah, he killed the cook. He has a very impressive bio. I'm not kidding. It was that thick, and I had to make something funny out of it. It was not easy. Anyway, what I'm really proud about Richard for is many things, but he has been the most instrumental in our low-flow toilets. Give it up. It was really necessary because look at all the flushes right here. Now tomorrow is National Stay at Home with Your Cat and Drink Wine All Day holiday. I always try to bring you some culture, you know that. I got comped last week at the Riverside Hotel because I've been playing blackjack since I could walk. Anyway, my friend Pat Gutson and I drove, she drove to Laughlin. I worked really hard for 2 days at the tables. And Pat gambled, I think, $5 3 times in one big. And I told her, I don't hate you, but I don't want to see you for a while. Anyway, we went to the buffet, and after all that gambling, and I lost, I was hungry, and so I saw corn on the cob. And I yelled and screamed, "Oh, look, Pat, they have corn on the cob." And Pat says, "Oh, yeah," we both ran so excited. And those locals and Midwestern people, you know, they stared at us so funny, like we were crazy. And I was kind of crabby after losing all day. So I just told him, you know, we used to get excited over men. Now we get excited over corn on the cob. And my friend Ben went to the doctor and he found he needed an operation on his hand. And he begged the doctor, "Please tell me, will I still be able to play the guitar after the surgery?" And the doctor said, "Yes, it'll take a while, but you can." And Ben got so excited, and the doctor said, "You're just so excited over this." He says, "Yes, because I've never played the guitar before." And then Hazel, another friend of mine, took her sick husband to the doctor, and he said, "We better give him a full examination. I think something is wrong." So he said, "We're going to have to give him a blood test, a stool sample, and a urine test." So the husband said, "What'd he say? What'd he say?" And the wife said, "He wants your underpants." I don't know how they just keep coming. Anyway, I babysat my friend's child the other day. I love children. That's why I get along with all of you. And the kid was 5 years old. What a handful. He was like Helen Keller on meth. And then I want to ask you guys, why is it that when a man talks dirty, it's sexual harassment? But when a woman talks dirty to a man, it's $3.99 a minute. And if a husband wants to hear his wife scream during sex, all he has to do is tell her where he is. I like this table over here really gets it. That dirty table on the end over there, they really get it. Okay, anyway, do you know that when you're having sex, I was told, I don't remember, it's like running 8 miles. Now, who runs 8 miles in 2 minutes? I told you before I was married to a handsome architect hunter. So he would have been so proud of me yesterday, I shot my first turkey. And scared the hell out of the frozen food department. I love that one. You know, I told you I make my own fun, and my friends know that. So I was walking the other night in the cemetery in San Juan Capistrano by the Mission, and three teenage girls ran over to me and they said, we're afraid to walk at the cemetery at night. I said, I understand that, because I was too when I was alive. I never saw three girls run so fast. And then I truly did this, you know, and I want you guys to do this. Don't you want to have fun? This is fun. You know, we're old. We can get away with this. Next time you buy tickets for anything in Laguna Woods, insist on a senior discount. I called up my friend Tammy at the Performing Arts, and I said, I want a ticket to the Flamingos, but I truly want the senior discount. She just stuttered and stuttered, and she said, you know, it's built in. I said, well, I'll tell my comedy club that, okay? And then, you know, this is really kind of dirty, but you can go into Costco and ask for double-wide tampons. Now, come on, that is funny. Think about it. The church goes, tee-hee, tee-hee. And then I truly have done this. I used to do this with my daughter, and she'd get so mad. Walk into a full elevator, face them, and face the wall. They get so nervous, you can't and you watch their faces and everything, and they keep telling you, you're facing the wrong way, and you say, no, you are. And then I want to tell you about 19. I was there the other day, and I heard this story where 4 people were sitting at the end of the bar, and with nothing. They went in at 1 o'clock, they didn't have a drink, they had no food. So finally some guy came in and he says to Doc, the bartender over there, he says, what are they doing there, just sitting there all that time? And he said, they're waiting for happy hour. That can only happen in Laguna Woods. And then some other guy at the bar was flirting with this gal that none of us knew. And the man next to him said, you know, I was at a party with her. He said, leave her alone. He said at that party, she was sucking meth out of a shag rug. Maybe it was cocaine, I don't know. It was funny, it didn't come off funny. Let's see, and I have a girlfriend who's had her face done a lot. It happens in here, you know when you're in Laguna Woods because everything's under construction. Anyway, she ran over to me all panicky and she said, did they say they're not going to allow plastic surgery? I said, no, they said plastic straws. And I decided, you know, for us gals, an archaeologist would be a good choice. You know, they like old things. And I'm going to end with this. 51 years ago, Herman James, a North Carolina man, he was drafted into the Army. And on the first day, they gave him a comb. And then that afternoon, they shaved his head. Then the second day, they gave him a toothbrush. And that afternoon, they pulled 7 teeth. Now the third day, they gave him a jock strap. No one has found Herman James in 51 years. Thank you. I'm glad you like that. Now I'm going to introduce this comedian. We had him 2 years ago, and the people went nuts over him. His name is Don McMillan, and he was the $100,000 grand champion on Star Search. He's had numerous television appearances, including The Tonight Show on NBC, CNN, The Larry King Show, MTV's half-hour comedy, and A&E's Evening at the Improv. Now you can catch him at the Improv, the Comedy Club, the Magic Club, and the Ice House. Let's give a big, warm Laguna Woods welcome to Don McMillan.
One more time for Joey. Come on, there you go. Joey, you were on fire tonight. That was really, really good. You need to write me some jokes. For money? Oh, damn. And apparently you need to have sex. I don't know who with, but you need to have sex. I got that from her ex. Nice to see you all. Yeah, was that great? And Joey asked me back, I'm like, yeah, I had a great time. You know, it's not many places I can go, and everybody calls me kid. I'm 58, and all of a sudden people go, hey, young man. I'm like, who are you talking to? Yeah, I've played, you know, I've done Tonight Show, I've done Star Search, I did HBO, and I think here, the Comedy Club in Laguna Woods Village. Pretty much this is the pinnacle of my career right here.